our lesson 1, we're visiting the essentials on assessment and our objectives. Please read, everyone.
At the end of the lesson, we will be able to differentiate formally from summative assessment, examine the basic ideas of assessment, assessment as learning, assessment of learning, assessment for learning, clarify the importance of assessment in instructional delivery, and evaluate the importance of effective assessment in teaching physical education and now in elementary grades.
Okay, thank you. So na quote diri from Dylan William in 2013 where he stated, "Our students do not learn what we teach. It is the simple and profound reality that means that assessment is perhaps the central process in effective instruction." So this quote means that just because teachers teach something doesn't mean learners actually learn it. So by the help of, assessment is crucial part in educational setting because it identify if what students have learned, like gina-test, ay mo siya ang test sa teacher if naman nasabtan ang estudyante na siya kailangan usabon sa yung learning as teaching strategies and such. Next, let's proceed to this first paragraph. Everyone, can you read?
Assessment is an important component of curriculum and instruction for it helps if the curriculum content was delivered as planned and effective lessons in alpha, beginning and omega, and all instructional efforts and initiatives. Failure to understand and appreciate the vital roles of assessment in effective instruction is an overall failure of instructional endeavor.
So assessment helps teachers see if they taught the lesson as planned or if the students learn what they supposed to learn. So naay-state dari ana ang assessment being an alpha, beginning, and omega because assessment should occur before, during, and after the lesson or the discussion. So I have here an example. Imagine a chef creating a new recipe. So the assessment happens here if the chef is tasting his food so that makabalo siya kung na ba siya i-adjust sa lasa, na ba siya kailangan usabon, na ba siya kailangan sa paparat pa or tatang para makuha niya ang kaning gusto niya sa iyahang pagtuto. Same as sa educational setting na magamit og assessment ang teacher so that makabalo ang teacher if naababay kulang, naababay sobra, or naababay kailangan i-maintain. Like that. Next is assessment, meaning and essential. Now we're going to delve into the meaning and essentials of assessment. First, in education, the term assessment refers to a variety of methods or tools that teachers, instructional planners, and designers use to measure and document the learning progress and educational challenges of pupils. So, mo to no, daghan may kay klase-klaseng strategies or kanang strategies para mahimo ang assessment. And according to Blank and William in 1998, he defines that assessment broadly to include all activities that teacher and pupils undertake to get learning. This particular definition assumes that responsibilities rest on both the teacher and pupils as they both navigate the dynamics of teaching and learning. So Blank and Williams say that assessment includes everything teachers and students to gather information that help them change how they teach and learn. So sa educational setting in terms of assessment, dili pwede nga si student lang dapat naay kaning connection between teacher and the students. And this means both teacher and student share the responsibility for adjusting teaching and learning methods based on this information. It's like a team effort where everyone works together to make learning better. Next, everyone can you read?
It is important to point out that assessment is conducted through classroom-based assessment, national assessment of student learning, and system assessment. Large-scale assessment like National Achievement Test or the Program for International Student Assessment, or GRAS in International Mathematics and Science Study, and Southeast Asia Primary Learning Metrics are examples of system assessments that the overall performance of pupils in participating country or economy.
So, kada mga dimension nila, like NAT, PISA, KFC, PLM. So, asa natira ang pinaka-familiar sa inyo ha? NAT. So, what do you mean by NAT? Anyone? Dili, ang pasabutin sa NAT ba nga? Ano siya natin? Sa mga student? Yes, Julian.
Not sa una, measure kaano na sa school, pag school, measure kung unsa kakuhaan ang mga teacher, kung unsa dili ano sa students, kung effective or kung ano ba ang school sa pagtulong.
Yes, very good, Julian. So, National Achievement Test, kay mo na siya test or assessment to determine the weakness or strengths of a student. So, napo diri is kana i-determine ang academic levels. By National Achievement Test is i-compare ang mga students in all over the country. Like for example, diri sa Davao Central College, ang percentage diri is 75, then i-compare siya sa St. Peter, and then makakam up og kanang institution ang board like Davao Central College kay nag-excel more in academic rather than St. Peter College. Sample lang ha. So, next is, kindly read everyone.
Classroom assessment is both a teaching approach and a set of techniques. The approach is that the more a teacher knows about what and how the pupils are learning, the better he or she can plan the learning activities to structure his or her teaching. The techniques are mostly simple, non-graded, anonymous, in-class activities that give both the teacher and the pupils useful feedback on the teaching learning process.
So, class,
Classroom-based assessment is composed of formative and summative assessments administered by teachers in their classroom.
classroom assessment means both how teachers teach and the methods they use to understand what students are learning. When teachers know more about how students learn, they can plan lessons better. So, pag makabalo ang teacher kung saan niya pag-plan better ang iyang lessons, and then, come up siya of good assessment na achievable by the students and such. So the techniques are basic activities done in class like quizzes or discussions that don't have grades and keep students' identities anonymous. They help both teachers and students see how well teaching and learning are going. So naatay, classroom-based assessment is composed of formative and summative assessment. When we say formative, it is done during